This is me. This is the track. And this is me wrecking a 9K iRacer and also the #1 car. Welcome
you
to
know
Imola.
about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit.
We are going to take a look at our hot lap, our qualifying lap here. Just going to run you down through it. We're going to be braking at that stoplight on the right. Braking very hard coming into corner 1 and corner 2, getting on the gas as fast as we can, getting wide as we can coming out of corner 3, taking just the inside of that curbing there, and we'd be pedal to the floor, hopefully all the way through that. Braking close to the 50 marker here, cutting this corner off, and then sending it into the right-hander, getting on gas as soon as we can, trying not to get too far into that curbing, braking just after that asphalt on the right, and getting on the gas coming out of the corner as quick as we can here. And then obviously you're just going to hold the pedal to the floor. During this time I am going to say, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Braking at the 50 marker there, sending it into the corner, getting on the gas back as soon as you can. Getting up into 5th gear here, coming into this fast right-hander, dropping down into 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and getting around that corner as quick as you can, getting on the gas as fast as you can. You can take a lot of that left curbing now before you were not able to. We're going to be sending it into 5th gear here, braking just before the 50, taking as much of that corner off as we can, and then sending it back to the left, trying to get as much of that left curbing as we can to keep the car stable. Coming up into this right-hander here, this is going to count as a corner, but I'm not going to count it. Braking just after the 100. That's where I chose to brake, getting on gas as soon as we can, coming through the first left, and then shifting up into 3rd, coming back down into 2nd to get it around that corner, going back up into 3rd. And we will be coming across the line with a 1:44.50. Welcome to what is Imola, and it has been a little bit of a wreck fest, so we are going to have one race here, but it is a chaotic race. We're going to get past this Marlboro car here. You got a terrible launch, but as you'll see coming up here, we are about to be getting into a shit show. We'll go back and view exactly what happened here, but basically I'm just going to try and keep it as far out to the right as I can. I am going to allow that Marlboro car back in, watching the car coming to my right back onto the track. We're going to just play it safe, and we're going to give it the position. We picked up quite a few coming around that corner. Looks like Lucas gets a little better start than Ben here, sends it onto the grass for some odd reason, tries to get back on the track. Ben doesn't allow him the room. They beat back and forth. Ben, unfortunately, gets collected, takes out Juan and Jules. And Lucas is going to go ahead and escape all that for free and pick up the positions here. And we're going to go ahead and look at it from Ben's perspective here. He definitely had enough room on the right-hand side, but he doesn't have to give up that lane. And Lucas just decides that he's going to full send Ben out to right field, and that's a little unfortunate for him.
Fortunately, we made it through all of that, coming up into the fast right-hander here before the, I would say, pretty much a corkscrew, kind of. You have a little bit of elevation change in this, so it's a little goofy. As you'll see, the 23 car is following 22 car here. 22 car gets a little bit loose. 23 car decides to full send him through that. This left-hander here, you do have to be a little careful with as well, because it does have a little bit of an angle to it. So you have to be careful getting onto the throttle. But behind us here, you got Luke again taking out another car that's sliding out. Daniel Gray gets past him on the inside. Luke is going to kind of keep the inside, but the number 6 car tried to close the door on him, and it caused both of them to wreck out. So we're missing all of these wrecks. We're hoping that coming up to this chicane here, very tight chicane, that everybody's going to keep it straight. And as you'll see here, everybody did a good job allowing space for each other to be able to get through the corner, because if you don't allow a space, you're either going to hit each other in the front and back, or people are going to feel pressured and go over those chicanes in a manner that is going to cause the cars to wreck, and then that can be a big pileup here too. This corner also is tricky. First lap, a lot of people slide through that. There's a lot of accidents that go through there. I've been collected in a few of them this week, which is unfortunately why we don't really have a whole lot of races this week to go over, which is part of racing. But you know, I try to give you guys the best content. This race here, we didn't get collected in any of the wrecks, so I would say that's a win for us, I think. Coming up on lap number 3 here, Luke again gets into the back of, that might have been Juan. No, that was car 20. Collects him. He slides off, hits the grass, and collects another person here. I believe that's Bells, or whatever her name is. She does YouTube. Sorry if I botched that. I think it's Bell Wells or something like that. She gets past that, but he damages his car enough that unfortunately it's bad for him in that aspect. The Marlboro car here, I'm gonna send it to our inside. We were gonna try and get a move done here, but seeing as he hit that inner bump, I had to brake coming out of this corner because he was going much slower than me. Juan gets around my right side. I decided better of it. Oh, I might be lying to you. I tried to race him. Number 1 car. He hits that middle bump, and I just don't let off. So it's a little unfortunate that happened. I'm not sure whether I should have been giving up that line that much, to be honest with you, because I feel like he kind of made that himself by cutting the inside of that and hitting that, whatever you want to call it, that tube that's on the curbing. So it's a little unfortunate for him. Coming around to the last corner here on lap number 4, we are going to be coming around the corner, and Marlboro car man decides to ship it into the wall. So we pick up that position. Right now we are sitting in P7. I know I do not have the Race Labs thing up on the screen. Sorry, I'm stuttering my words here. But I accidentally recorded it wrong. Here you're going to see me allow... we were actually in P6. Neil was racing us very close. He was a lot faster. He was a 6K Irating, I believe. So I just went ahead and let him pass. As you see, sometimes just letting people pass and not wrecking out and not racing to allow people behind, like you're about to witness, is the better play. As you see here, you'll have Daniel Gray and car number 14 here. Car number 14 decides to race Daniel a little dirty here. And I think Daniel does go ahead and pinch him off to the inside a little bit. He doesn't really give him a line to come in on the inside. Coming out of the last corner, they're kind of door bumping here coming up to the start-finish line. And I think at this point they had enough of each other and they were just kind of sending it on each other. Daniel did a good job to kind of get out of it to allow him to be able to get in there. Daniel makes a move to the inside here, and the 14 car decides that he's going to brake in the racing line. So that's his own fault for doing that.
Sorry, mate, but you really should have blocked in the braking zone like an idiot after hitting me 4 times. So, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you, bud.
You're always being stupid. Always.
You hit me 4 times, and then moved in a braking zone and forced me off the track, brother. I don't know what...
Sorry. All the time when I'm saying excuse.
As you heard there was a little hostility between them. I don't blame him. Daniel definitely raced the way he should have, and the car number 14 cut him off. So that is how Imola has gone this week, unfortunately. And sometimes you just got to take your wins and just not worry about what happened previous race, because this was one of those weeks. We were quick, and we had good lines, but other people were faster. Let's take a look at the results. Looking at the results here, we did go ahead and lose 0.01 safety rating, but we did gain 72 Irating. We started in P12 and ended up finishing P7 as the 18 car here. So we did pretty good. Ran 144.616 with all the battling. So I didn't think that was too bad. I hope you guys did enjoy this week. I understand it's short. I apologize. Didn't have a whole lot of time to record this week, but if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.